Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I should, thanks. I got this. Under control. This is where I feel most comfortable. I've hosted these awards many times, and I thought, I'm the master of my domain here. This is cool. I got this. And then Jeff makes me feel like a blubbering idiot with this little, and all of you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Jeff. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks, everybody here. Thanks, everyone at GDC. Thanks to Simon and Katie and the spooky ghost of Megan Scavio. Thanks, everyone at Table 8. Yeah, Table 8. Everybody in the back, thank you. Thank you so much. This is a tremendous honor, and I'm incredibly humbled and happy to be getting this award tonight. So thank you. I know what a lot of you are thinking. How can they give this award to this guy? He's so young. Right? But I'll have you know, the truth is I've been, as Jeff spoiled, in this industry almost 30 years. To set that time in a particular place, when I started in the games industry in 1989, the Berlin Wall was still standing. And then I started making games, and then the Berlin Wall fell. So, yeah, right, yes. So you're welcome. I'm not saying I did it all by myself, and I've got to thank a few people for that. Much like my time at games, I've been incredibly lucky a lot of times, and I realized as I was writing this, it's like a list of times when I should have died, and I didn't. And I got to thank all the people who helped me with that. I've been so lucky in the just amazing people I've crossed paths with along the way. I got to remember who I first person. Yeah. I started my career in the industry at a company then called Lucasfilm Games, and David Fox had no reason to hire me, especially after in my interview I totally accidentally confessed to pirating Ball Blazer. But he did, and I'm so grateful for everything that happened after. And I want to thank Noah Falstein for giving me a crash course in programming AI so that I could write the ship combat in Monkey Island. And I want to thank Ron Gilbert for cutting the ship combat in Monkey Island. Yep. I assume because it was so good that he couldn't beat it. I'm really grateful for Ron for picking me and Dave Grossman to work on Monkey Island, Secret Monkey Island, my first gig in games. I learned a lot from Ron, and especially how to stop worrying and stop censoring my own ideas. I wrote a joke really quickly about a three-headed monkey, and Ron came out to see it, and I was like, don't worry, that's temporary dialogue. I'm going to take out the three-headed monkey joke. And Ron's like, no, we're keeping it. And in fact, we're going to have Steve Purcell draw a three-headed monkey. It's going to be great. And I was like, what? And then it really is like a profound moment for me to realize that everybody is so creative, and one of our biggest problems is just how much we censor ourselves, how much we that's too silly, that's too ridiculous, I can't share that with people. And that experience made me realize that I should just let it out, and that's formed the tone of everything I've made ever since. So thanks, Ron, for that. Thanks also to Dave Grossman for pushing me to be a better writer just by sitting next to me and writing such amazing dialogue in the next desk. I want to thank, how lucky was I to work down the hallway from Hal Barwood, the director of Corvette Summer, right? Right down the hallway, who taught me when I was whining about how I had to cut the dialogue down by half, and he was like, just do it. And he taught me how to edit my own dialogue and not worry about it, and it's the greatest lesson I ever learned. Be ruthless when editing your own dialogue. Oh my God. I want to thank all the great people and smart people in LucasArts Upper Management, Lucy Bradshaw, and, well, that's it. Sorry, Steve. I have been lucky enough to work with the best artists in the industry, Peter Chan, Larry Ahern, Peter Sako, Scott Campbell, Lee Petty, and others. See? I've met amazing composers, Michael Lang, Kumpla Jakian, and sitting over here at Table 8, the man who's scored almost every game I've ever made, Peter McConnell, right there, the Mosing McConnell. special thanks to you, Peter. I want to thank all the amazing people who make all my dialogue sound so much better than it is. The amazing actors I've worked with and the amazing producers and directors and casting agents back at LucasArts, Tamlin Nealio, Dara Farrow, and especially Chris Brown, who's also sitting right here. Chris Brown, thank you so much. I've worked with Chris since like 1992 or like 1850, I don't remember. She can like cast, direct, and edit, and somehow convince movie stars to work for indie game rates, and it's amazing, and I owe her so much. Thank you, Chris. I want to thank everybody, but I'm sorry, I'm running out of time. Thanks to the amazing animators. I love animators. Thank the amazing programmers and the testers and the producers I've worked with. Thank heaven help all the producers who have to keep me on schedule. By the way, we're hiring producers right now, so forget I said that. It's great to work with me as a producer. Thanks to all the publishers we work with, and we worked with just about all of them. But I want to call out one in particular. When Psychonauts was canceled, we took it around to get it re-signed, and everybody passed on it. Everybody. Not that I'm bitter. That's what this is about. We're going to settle some scores. No, I'm kidding. I want to call out one in particular. We would have gone out of business in 2004 if it wasn't for a little family operation in Jersey called Majesco. So I want to thank the Sutton family for helping us out with that. Jesse and Joey and all the Suttons. Also thanking us through that really trying time with Seamus Blackley and all his cohorts of CAA. It was really great to have someone on our side during a horrible experience like that. And I want to thank, okay, wait, now, I have to tell a story now. I asked for permission to tell a story and I didn't get permission, but then that bartender over there served me 4 shots of tequila, so. Thank you, sir. In between getting canceled and getting signed by Majesco, there was a long period we didn't have any money, and we ran out of money. And I had to make a talk to the whole company and tell them that the next payroll was not coming, and there were 30 people who were like, we've been crunching on a game for 4 years, and now it's going to disappear, and no one will ever know that this company ever existed, which is hilarious if you've ever been in that position. It's really fun. So I thought, hey, I was really desperate, and there was one lifeline I could call. I had a friend who had sold his company to EA, and I thought he might be able to make that kind of loan. I hated to do it, but I called him and I said, I hate to ask you, but if you lend me that money, I'll give you like 10% of my company. Oh my God, please help us out. And he said, I'll think about it. I'll go talk to our lawyers and I'll see if I can do that. And I sat there on my desk and I chewed off all my fingernails, and then he called back and he's like, my lawyers tell me I can't take stock in another game company. So I'm just gonna give you the money, and lend you the money. And it was amazing. It was just had such an effect on me. It's just that I was so embarrassed and desperate to making that call, and just to be met with that kind of generosity. Anyway, it struck me, and so to this day, thank you. Thank you. And so, to this day, if you play one of my games, you'll see special thanks to Will Wright. And I want to thank Will tonight. Thanks, Will. I hope it's okay if I told that story, but no one else asking for money, I swear. Don't do it. It struck me and it motivates me to, whenever I really want to help people as best as I can, because I remember how that felt to be in that position. Anyway, we didn't go out of business, and we're still here 18 years later. There are a lot of Double Finers here in the audience tonight. They're the loud ones in the back. Double Fine. Hey, there they are. I want to thank everybody at Double Fine, all the beautiful people at Double Fine. Special shout out to the veterans who've worked with the company for 16 or 17 years. Ray Crook, Dave Russell, Jeff Solis, Keith Chi, Anna Kipnis, Nathan Stapley, and the rest of you. I want to thank all the new employees, too, for injecting so much new blood into the company. Oh, I broke the trophy. I'm so sorry. Anyway, thank you, everybody. I want to thank also Justin Bailey for boldly going into uncharted waters with FIG and taking us and other crowdfunding entities on a crazy journey with him. And I want to thank a man who, if not the tallest person in the games industry, he's the tallest in my heart. I want to thank Greg Rice for all the work he does in keeping not just in keeping Double Fine afloat, but also in helping out other indies with Double Fine Presents and Day of the Devs. Thank you. And I want to thank my wife, Rachel, who's sitting right there. Rachel. Yeah. I met Rachel in 2003, right before we went into Psychonauts Crunch Mode, and I was like, I'm a big-time game person. It's going to be great. Everything's going to be easy. And she has stuck with me through that and through everything that came after, so thank you. And I didn't trip on the little hologram stairs, by the way. So credit for that. And finally, I want to thank all the backers and all the players everywhere for not just playing our games, but reaching out to us and letting us know that they matter to you, because that has made all the difference. And so that's it. I want to tell you, even though you gave me this Lifetime Achievement Award that I broke, I'm not going to stop making games, because because I can't afford to. But there's so many memories came up when I was making this list. It's easy to look back on all the games and all the ups and downs and the roller coaster and the troubles and everything. But what I realized when I was making this list is this crazy collection of human beings that really makes this experience so meaningful and made it possible and so rewarding. So I want to thank everybody. That's really what keeps me making games, is all these people. So I want to thank you again for all your help over the years, and I want to thank again for this generous award. Thank you, everybody.